We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is, from the Japan Crate Spicy Edition, it is the super spicy Scorpion Arrabiata. And you can see it is using the Tabasco Scorpion sauce here. They're giving this as hot as it goes. And instructions and so on. All this stuff is in, for the most part, Japanese. So the instructions here are, this is the last thing that we have, as you can see. We've done 7 of the 8 here. This is the final thing that was left in the crate. And so, bad. Where'd it go? Bad. So, 3 out of 7, so 4 out of 7 so far have been good. Will this make 5 out of 8 that are good? No idea. But we can't dilly-dally too long here because, of course, I did make some spaghetti noodles for this. And if it takes too long, they will start to clump, and, well, they're probably going to clump anyway. Wow! Look at this. It is just this thing here, and it says they're on boiling water, which I do not actually have right at the moment. So what we're going to do instead is we've got this trusty bowl here. How do I open this? Can I just tear it? Okay, I can. All right. Let's see what this spicy Arrabiata looks. Oh boy, looks like ketchup. And it's separated, which is nice. I'm glad of that. You can see there's oil in there. It's separated from everything else. Oh, it definitely smells of Tabasco, like regular Tabasco. This looks like ketchup. Am I dreaming this? Doesn't this look like ketchup? I'm not gonna try it like this, actually. I'm gonna go to the microwave and heat this up, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back from the microwave. There's chunks of, I guess, are probably tomatoes, but it's really difficult to tell. Alright, let's just try a little bit of this. You know, it kind of tastes like a tomato sauce. There's a little bit of spice in there. So I have reviewed the Tabasco Scorpion hot sauce. I didn't like it particularly. I have reviewed it. I have done a video. If you want to see my thoughts on that, go to either the blog, where the video is linked directly in the written review. You can go to it from the table of contents, or you can search through the sauces playlist, whatever your pleasure. Okay, so I have here a plate of angel hair. I probably made too much of this for how much sauce I have, but whatever. We'll slug through the best we can. Oh my gosh, this bowl is hot. Frying my fingers here. Woo! That's unpleasant. Okay, let's get over there. Alright. Yeah, way too much spaghetti here. Angel hair, I went with angel hair pasta. I don't like the super thick noodles. I do like angel hair. Alright. Fortunately, it mostly tastes of tomato. This is actually better than I expected. I didn't love that hot sauce, like, at all. I can't say finding this particularly hot. Let's do this. It's not bad. I hesitate to call it good. Let's throw a little Parmesan on here before we get to the really nutty part here. Try it like normal. Normal as we can be here. Let's try it with a little bit of this Parmesan on it. Yeah, I mean it's fine. Why this got 5 peppers is completely beyond me. We're just gonna go for all this. This is a lot of pasta. Holy moly! Now it's almost an eating challenge. Can I do all this? Coat it as much as we can. All right. This is why I like angel hair, by the way. It's way easier to do what I'm doing here. Integrate all of the sauces in together. Alright, that's as good as we're going to get, I'm afraid. Looking not bad. But here's our secret weapon. The red hot chili pepper flakes. The furikake is sitting this one out. But this is the challenge, right? Challenge from the booklet is to throw this on. I didn't throw it obviously in the Ramuna kimchi drink, but alright, let's throw it on here and see how it is. We're just going to do it with one layer in case it's not great. Should be fine. It's not like red chili. Yeah, see, these are tomatoes. I would have preferred actual pizza peppers here. Like because I made shrimp diavolo a number of times, and those peppers I think do really well. This is more of a dust. I don't know that it works especially well here. Flavor's not bad. It's unquestionably driving the heat up more, but I don't know about this powdery thing here. All right, I'll say it's good. Way better than I was expecting. This right here, way better. Oh, S&B is the first and last letters of the phrase spice and herb. That's cute. All right, so I don't love the powdery nature of this, but let's hit it again. So I can at least get a little bit of spice out of this. I mean, it's supposed to be a chili head channel after all, right? At least this series. Not the channel overall, but definitely the FOH series. Yeah, let's just throw some of this on there. See if we can't. How's this looking? This probably is looking pretty good through all phases of this. I keep thinking I should do more cooking. And certainly this Japan crate has gotten me cooking a lot more than normal. But I get lazy. It's just me, and I don't want to go to a whole bunch of trouble just for myself, my little old self. I guess if that's something you guys out there want to see, let me know. I am willing. I am willing. All right. Let's do this. Throw this back in there and see if we can get the rest of this out of that bowl. Not a whole bunch left here on the sides, but it's getting a little dry. I suppose, you know, with all the powders and whatnot on it. All right. We're going to finish out with it mostly being the Arrabiata. A little bit of Parmesan. That's all she rented for the Arrabiata. The Arrabiata! Almost sounds like a car. Okay, so 5 out of the 8 things in here, this Spicy Edition Japan crate, were actually pretty good. This super spicy Scorpion Arrabiata, I felt could go either way. Like, it could be really, really solid, or it could be really, really heavily tilted towards either Tabasco or Scorpion peppers, and then consequently be bad. This opted to lean more towards, I would say, the tomato. And that was a smart move there. It didn't really add a lot of heat, I didn't feel like. Like, by itself, this was pretty tame. But I didn't find the Tabasco Scorpion hot sauce all that hot either, truth be told. So, and I'm not sure why they went with Scorpion. Because I think that there's a lot of other, maybe it's brand recognition, but there's a lot, like Ghost, I feel like would lend itself way better to this. Or more specifically, probably Reaper would be really, really good in there, where you got somewhat of a natural sweetness already. I think that they could have chosen better for heat and flavor, but I mean, the results, I can't complain. I whipped through the whole thing. It was, I have no complaints as far as that go. That was not bad. And this, so I've tried it on everything, all the ramens, and I've tried it with rice, and now on the Arrabiata, and I think it works better with Asian foods, if I'm being honest. And I think part of it's just because it being a powder works sort of against it. If it was an actual flake that was bigger flakes, probably be fine. But my guess is what happened is they threw all the seeds out. And then you have flakes, but they get pulverized during shipping or what have you. And there's not any sort of big chunks of seed to really take the impact, so it winds up more of a powder. But taste-wise, it's pretty solid. I like that as well. Now, I mean, the $50 I paid for this crate, let's be real. Obviously, I overpaid for it. That's the case with every crate out there. But I think they put together a pretty cool package, and especially if you're going to give it as a gift for that love chili head in your life, pretty solid overall. Like 5 out of 8 things I thought were really good. If that person happens to like goofy tasting sodas or chili oil or curry more than I do, I don't think they're going to be disappointed. Like I'm sort of a fussy elitist bastard, you know, with where I sort of fall on the scale as far as foodies go. So, you know, my experience might not necessarily be representative, but I wanted to show you guys everything that was in the crate and go through it all, just so you can decide for yourselves. Well, there's still time to get it, and probably at a pretty good deal for the holiday sales. Whether or not this is going to be kind of the slam dunk that you might have been looking around for a hard to shop for chili head in your life. So, or if you're a chili head like me and you thought this was interesting and you're saying, well, how spicy actually is it? Okay, so let's go through that real quick. The red hot chili pepper flake was by far the hottest thing. Second is probably this. And that is really all that was spicy actually in this entire thing. You could make the case for the Sichuan style ramen. I didn't find it particularly spicy, but you could make the case. Furikake, definitely not. The Father Tanuki's secret spicy ramen was delicious. That was by far my favorite thing in this entire crate, as far as food and not additives. Fantastic flavor, no heat. The curry, not for me, and it wasn't spicy. Slightly spicy chili oil. It's not supposed to be spicy, so it wasn't. Kimchi style ramuna, definitely not hot. It was disgusting, however. So, of the 8 things in here, 2, 3 tops actually have some level of spice to them. But it's kind of fun to just go through different stuff from other countries and see how they play in this arena, you know? Like obviously we're all familiar with the Korean style ramen noodles. I've done a number of them. You can check out the ramen playlist if you're interested in that. But a lot of their other snacks outside of that very specific sort of bulldog thing with the ramen, a lot of their stuff isn't super spicy either. You know, we were all familiar with Thailand and some of the Thai chilies, which, you know, make their way into some Vietnam dishes as well. And Laos, of course, probably Cambodia. China as well with their take is sort of that sort of Asian style pepper, but also with the Sichuan peppercorns, which is supposed to numb your tongue, but which never actually numbs my tongue. And Japan, which, you know, some of the wasabis I guess can get a little bit punchy, but I think Japan is more about clean flavors and pairing stuff and having it be comprehensively delicious than they are about chasing one aspect of a dish. But it's really interesting, I think, just to go through all these different countries and see the approach. Mexico's got their own approach. Spain's got their own approach. The UK, England, there's a lot of chili heads over there. They're getting some really interesting sort of takes on it. Australia and New Zealand both have got as well sort of a dynamic there. Canada, you know, they've got some input as well into the whole thing. So I think now is certainly one of the better times to be a chili head. But, you know, if you're a food explorer and you like to experience different countries' spins on stuff, this is pretty good. Here we have an Italian sauce by way of Japan, which includes an American product. So, I mean, it really is a sort of a shrinking world, I guess, in that respect, particularly with food. Probably not a better time to have ever been a foodie than right now either. So, but anyway, yeah, the Tabasco Scorpion, super spicy Scorpion Arrabiata this is from S&B in this Spicy Edition Japan crate. Solid. Not the best one I've had, not the best version of this I've had, certainly. But for what it is, I would say this is pretty solid. I would rank it, let's see. So, as far as actual food stuff, the ramens are kind of their own thing. So that leaves us, if we compare it against the curry sauce, it's way better. If we compare it against the ramens, I would put it actually below both. Well, the Szechuan was extremely salty. So I would probably put it, I put Father Tanuki's secret spicy ramen is the best thing, followed by this, then the Szechuan style ramen. If we're including the furikake and the red pepper flake, which are not things that you would eat by themselves, in terms of favorites, this would probably be second for me after the Father Tanuki's thing because it's very, very flexible. And then it would be the furikake would come right before the ramen or maybe in a tie for it. So just kind of how things are shaking out. But definitely all the other stuff is in its own video if you guys are interested in any of that, including this. This is kind of fun. I haven't done one of these on the channel before, and it got a lot more way in depth than I thought. I thought it was going to be snacks, and instead it wound up being a bunch of stuff I had to cook. So you never know. But it was pretty enjoyable. Hopefully you guys all dug watching it. I'm going to kind of keep an eye out, I think, I like doing stuff like this, so maybe something else will come down along the pipeline. But for now, that was the super spicy scorpion Arrabiata from the Japan Crate Spicy Edition. Now go forward in peace to serve the flame.